Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is me again, Jamar Simmons. As you all know, when I told you about that dream that I had about the demon through the radio, but that's not what I'm on here for. I'm not on here to tell you about the demon, the second dream that I had, because I was gonna put that on here. But I'm gonna tell y'all that some other time when we get a chance to. Today I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about me, about the life about me. I ain't gonna tell you the whole full story about my life because it's personal. So my name is Jamar Simmons, and that's how we're gonna start off. I was born August 13th, 1991, at a hospital called University of Chicago. I was a 7-month-old baby. When my mom had me, when I came out my mom's, the crap part, whatever. But anyway, I was so little that my dad, when he saw me, the doctor came to him because my dad thought I was a girl. So the doctor came to him, and she told him, you got a boy, you got a baby boy, a new baby boy. So he was like, okay. He was sitting there wondering. But when he first saw me, he told me that he didn't want to hold me because I was so soft that he was afraid that he was gonna drop me. But that's okay, I understand, because that's what fathers go through sometimes. Some of them, I ain't saying all of them, but some of them. They took me home. I was raised up real good by my parents. They taught me a lot. They taught me plenty. Taught me how to stay out of trouble, because ain't nothing out here in the streets, nothing, only but trouble. But as I was growing up, I made a couple of friends back then when I was growing up, to be a little shorty. I really didn't have too many friends because most friends think that I was kind of weird in a way when I was little, but I wasn't. I knew a lot. I knew about a lot of things. I was an intelligent kid. My dad and my mom lived on the street called Colfax. That's the street that we lived on. We stayed there for a couple of years. What else? Then we moved around on Kingston. Stayed there for a couple of years, and then but we didn't move right then and there. We didn't kept moving from house to house. We stayed in each house like for a couple of years. Then we moved to this house for a couple of years. But I remember my dad sent me to a school called Bradwell. I stayed there. I went there when I was about 5 years old, maybe 6. Well, either way it go, I think I was around about 5 years old. Kindergarten. I had a teacher named Miss Johnson. She was real sweet, nice teacher. She wasn't no troublemaker, nothing like that. She was always on her kids. She was always on her class about not returning their homework because they didn't feel like doing it. But it seems to me like me and 4 more students always returning our homework every single day. I remember about a few years we went to my kindergarten classroom went to I think it was something like a fair. We went to a fair back in grammar school. I mean, not grammar school, but back in preschool. I remember, and this is gonna be kind of funny though, I remember all my classmates went to get a pickle, a big, nice, juicy pickle. But I was so mad that I'm like, okay, where's the pickle for me? I mean, like, when they got last one for me, but the guy said, no, the only pickle we got, them little circle pickles. So I'm like, oh, nah. So I was so mad though. So me and this girl named Ashley, she took me back to the classroom, and she told, because she was looking for me, why I didn't come to the classroom. And I told her that, hey, I told her, I said, Ashley, go back inside and tell Mrs. Johnson that they only got those flat pickles, and then they don't have those big pickles that y'all got. And so she went back and told her. Mrs. Johnson came in there, gave me a quarter. Because I don't know how much money, I don't know how much they were back then. I think it was about $1 or something. But she gave me 2 quarters. So I told her, I said, Ms. Johnson, I said, can I ask you a question? And she was like, yes. I told her, I said, why would you give me 2 quarters for? She was like, well, don't you want juice or something? So you going back to class on empty-handed? So I said, well, okay. I'm like, alright, fine. So I got juice, left out of the fair around about 3. Man, another thing happened. I got so mad that I was trying to open it, and this like them little it was about this big, like this cup right here, but it was kind of like a what do you call it, a barrel, whatever you call it, a barrel, whatever. I ain't gonna try to remember, but it looked like that. One of them juices that got the little plastic at the top, and you put your thumb in, and you open up the paper and stuff like that. One of those juices. I spilled it. I mean, I was so mad, like what the heck, you know? But I didn't sweat it though. So I went back to class and I told her, I said, well, just forget it. So as for a couple years passed, I graduated out of preschool, went to another school called K. Jacob Bond. And my mom, they weren't living on Kingston. I mean, they weren't living on Kingston no more. You know, so we moved over there on by Racine. People probably don't know the street in Chicago like that. I'm just saying. But we moved on the street called Racine, and my school, my other grammar school, was right across the street from my new house. It was right there. Like this, our new house. The school was right there. Can't miss it. But it was a big school. I haven't had too many girlfriends, you know, in that school. I went in there, did what I had to do, stayed out of trouble. Graduated out of there about 5 years later. I was about 15 when I graduated. Then when I got in high school, I was around about 16, but I missed 2 years out of high school because my mom, she didn't have enough money then, so I had missed 2 years. About a year later, that's when I came. After 2 years later, that's when I came back to school, went to register for high school again. But the name of my high school was called Sullivan House Alternative. That school, it was alright. It wasn't too much. We went on field trips every once in a while. I used to float with the teachers, with the female teachers. Well, not all the female teachers, but it was this one teacher that I flirted with out of all of them. Her name was Miss Darcy, and she was a white teacher, but she was pretty nice. She was nice. She was just good looking. But I told myself, I said, nah, Jamal, I said, you too young. That girl like in her 30s, or either her 40s. But when I asked how old she was, she said she was in her 40s. So I'm like, you in your 40s already, Miss Darcy? And she was like, yes, I am. Okay, so I just said, well, but I still had a crush on her and stuff back in high school. But what the heck, I was young anyway. But I'm still young. I'm 21 years old, so I'm still young. So, but I don't do no stuff like that no more, like I did back in high school. Because back in high school, I didn't know that she was that old like that. So about a year later, I met another teacher. I saw another teacher named Miss Barrett, Miss Shauna Barrett. That's her name. And I had a crush on her, but she had a boyfriend though. And I asked her one time, I was in history class, because we used to do history and stuff like that, learn about Columbus, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, all them presidents and all the continents and stuff like that. We used to do all that until I met this teacher named Miss Shauna Barrett. And I asked her one time, I said, Miss Shauna Barrett, I said, you ain't taking anybody to prom, are you? Because those were the only 2 teachers that I had a crush on. So I asked, I said, you're not taking anybody to prom, are you? She was like, my boyfriend coming with me. I'm like, dang. I'm like, Miss Shauna, I'm like, how old you are? And what surprised me, she said she was 29. I mean, not 29, but she was 28. So I'm like, man, So I kept trying to look for I kept trying to look for a girl in high school, somebody I can go out to the prom with, but I never had anybody to go out to the prom with. You know, no girls wasn't interested in me, not during the time. So I said, what the heck? I said, I can just wait until my senior year come. Maybe I might get lucky. And not exactly I didn't get no prom. I mean, not exactly I didn't get no prom date for the prom, but I did meet a girl. I forget her name though, but I think it was, I forget. I can't remember her name though, but all I know she was fine looking, and she kind of liked me very much, but she had a boyfriend already though. And she told me one time that she wished she would have went with me instead of him, but she said she's not gonna do that though because she don't want no trouble out of him, so she had to let me go and to go to prom with him. So in my senior year, y'all, it was the man. I mean, I thank God that I graduated out of that high school. I thank God has been so good to me over the past years. Even though if I try to go down, even though if I felt like even though if I felt like I wasn't being cared about, nothing like that, but God has always been with me, always and always will. And when I went to prom, I became prom king. I mean, when I was so surprised, like when I first became prom king, as you see, hold on, let me show you. As you know, sorry y'all, it's got a little stuff in it, don't worry about it. My Shrek dog fell. But this is my my prom king crown that I wore in prom night during my senior year. And I did a lot of work. That's how I passed. I knew I can do it, and I achieved the education. Now since I graduated, now I'm looking for me a job to get into. And the most important job that I really want to do for my career is acting. I want to do acting so bad. You know, I want to experience what those superstars be going through, because even though they say it's not easy, you know, they had struggled with it before, but I still want to do that. I've been wanting to do that since I was a kid. If it's hard for me, then that's just the chance I'm willing to take. So I'm letting the people know out there, so y'all people know out there, that whatever dreams y'all want to live up to, go ahead and go for it. I mean, what's the point of still sitting around not doing nothing? Just go for your dream. Because I asked my dad one time, I told him, I said, I'm moving to Los Angeles, California, when I get a job, when I get enough money and stuff. And I told him, I said, you want to move with me? And he said, nah. He said, just go ahead. He said, I'll be here. But really, I tell you the truth, y'all, I really don't like leaving my dad nowhere, because I don't want nothing to happen to him, stuff like that. So I'm just willing to take him with me. But still yet though, he's told me just go ahead and live my dreams of becoming an actor. So I'm gonna try to do the best I can. I'm gonna try to get into acting school, try to see how this really works. And I already know it's for me. I already know God gonna bless me with it. It may not come as right now, but it might come soon. It's gonna come sooner or later. All I gotta do is keep the faith, walk in belief, walk in abundance, and stay in His name, and it shall happen. Pray to Him every time, stay in the Word. And everybody that's out there, I pray that y'all do the same thing too. If y'all want y'all life and y'all career to be lifted up, I suggest y'all do the same thing what I'm doing. Because every day, even though I don't pray out loud, like get on my knees and I just say, Lord, I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't pray out loud though. Sometimes when I lay down over there, my bed over there, I either go to sleep, close my eyes, and I say it in my brain. I said, God knows what I'm saying. He already knows before I even say it. And God knows. I'm just telling y'all, I just pray that y'all do the same thing. But anyway though, yeah, so that's what I want to do. I want to do my little acting thing, my little acting career in Hollywood. What else? I pray that when I do get lucky enough, I pray that I be married, to the hottest, fine actress, it don't matter if she's white or black. Usually, I like. Well, I ain't trying to go against my own people. I ain't trying to go against that because I don't do that. But mostly, if it's a white girl for me, a white actress girl for me, then it's for me. But if it's a black girl for me, then there it is. But I'm just letting y'all know, just live up y'all dreams and try to do the best y'all can. Cause right now I'm not doing anything. Right now I'm just got my headphones around my neck. I'm on YouTube right now, just telling y'all about my life story, how to work, some of the things that I went through, stuff like that. And I guess that's it for now. Whenever I get a chance, I'm trying to tell y'all my dream that I had, the second dream that I had about seeing a demon in my dream. So I hope y'all stay out of trouble. I'm Jamal Simmons, and God bless. Peace out, y'all.